of Mark, in the 2nd chapter, starting with the 1st verse, and when you find it, say amen. Mark 2 and 1. You find it, say amen. I believe there's a word from God today. A lot of times we don't think God is speaking to us, but all you have to do is open up the Bible. You don't always have to get a prophetic word. You don't always have to be prophesied to. All you have to do is open up the word, because the word is God. The word became flesh, dwelt among man. Amen? Amen. Mark chapter 2, verse 1. When you find it again, say amen. Amen. Let me read a little bit. Gospel of Mark. How many of you have an expectation of God right now? Amen. Don't just come to church and let church mean something to you. Amen. Let this worship experience mean something to you. Don't leave the same way you came. Yeah. Chapter 2 of Mark, verse 1 says, and again he entered into Capernaum after some days. And it was noised that he was in the house. Somebody say, in the house. In the house. And straightway many were gathered together, insomuch that there was no room to receive them. No, not so much as about the door. And he preached the word unto them. In other words, they were so packed in the house, you couldn't even come through the front door. Jesus had drew a crowd. Verse 3 says, and they come unto him, bringing one sick of palsy. He was paralyzed, which was born of 4. They carried him. 4 people carried one man in. Verse 4 says, and when they could not come nigh unto him for the press, they uncovered the roof where he was. And when they had broken it up, they lay down the bed wherein the sick of palsy lay. When Jesus saw their faith, he said unto the sick of palsy, son, thy sins be forgiven. But there were certain of the scribes sitting there and reasoning in their hearts, why doth this man thus speak blasphemies? Who can forgive sins but God only? Who can forgive sins but God only? This morning, I would like to preach from the thought of through the roof faith. Amen. A through the roof faith. You may be seated.